Oh, she's petting that head like a dog. Oh God.
I know, that just makes it even creepier.
You're like, what? And then the movie's over. And you're like, oh.
We're gonna throw this in right now, and I'm gonna hide a camera. and I did it, and of course I asked him after. I was like, "Hey, can I post this as a video? It's on my channel." Him watching, and oh my God, his reaction to the ending. I just remember him going, "What the fuck?" He just starts like, "What's happening?"
Penis.
You would think somebody is a SWAT team just came in and they're apprehending both of us by his reaction. It's great.
Is that a dick? You're like, yes, it is.
Yeah,
it is.
That's a penis.
Okay. This is an interesting one right here. We got Sleepaway Camp versus Halloween 5, one of the best Halloween movies in the franchise. I'm just kidding. But some people think it's good.
Top notch.
Some people like it. You like it.
Oh, yeah. I do. I have a good time with Halloween 5.
Let me see. Sleepaway Camp is... What seed is that? That got to be high. Sleepaway Camp is a number 2 seed in this tournament.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Got good reviews.
That's a classic. The ending alone beats Halloween 5 of Sleepaway Camp. I mean, Sleepaway Camp is, to me, it's like slasher royalty, you know? And I think it's it might be the only 80s horror movie that you cannot remake. You can't remake that movie.
Yeah.
You can't duplicate that ending. There's no way. You could remake it, but
it had to be different.
It would be a different movie. It'd be a completely different movie, because even like the kid performances in that movie, something feels really off about even the kids in that movie.
Yeah.
You know, they look like they're 12. Whereas usually in 80s slashers, if it's a camp slasher, they're going to look like they're 18 and above.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how they got away with it, but they literally had kids, like freaking 12, 13-year-old kids. And then they give us the ending that is probably one of the most controversial endings. And I think the fact that there were like 12, 13-year-old kids made it even creepier.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can't. I mean, I don't think you can remake that movie.
Yeah.
You could, but.
I mean, you could, but the way it goes now, it'd probably be remade and it'd just be the opposite. It would be a dude who turns out to, it'd be the opposite if they remade it today, probably.
Mm-hmm. I think it would just feel like just a normal modern camp slasher. I mean, it wouldn't feel like Sleepaway Camp. You know, if they tried to like make it, like take it seriously, kind of like what they did with the Friday remake. When you compare the Friday remake to the original Friday, both movies feel completely different from each other. And I think there's definitely something to like about both those movies, but they don't feel like that. Like that doesn't feel like an actual, like it doesn't feel like a Friday movie like the first one does. You know, but Friday, I think it evolved over time and it became something different. You know what I mean? Even in name. So yeah, I'm
a huge remake guy. So
I know you are.
I do love it. I'm growing more fond of the original, though. I'll give it that. I
love the original. I do.
Usually one I strayed away from, but I've been rewatching it a lot more recently. It's I appreciate it for what it is and what it created, obviously, because if we wouldn't have it, we wouldn't have the rest. So gotta love it for that.
I never knew that there was an audience that didn't like the original Friday until I guess YouTube came along and the whole horror community. That shocked me, actually. I always thought growing up, when I guess, you know, you talk amongst your family and your friends about horror, which we rarely do in our normal lives. Nobody ever told me the first Friday movie kind of sucks. Nobody ever said that. Everybody was just like, oh, that's a classic, you know? It's funny, like Jason from Sinister Cinema Reviews, he was saying he got a part-time job at Spirit Halloween, and he was like, talking to people in person, just normal locals that think they're horror fans is like a whole different vibe than, you know, people on the internet. And it's true. It really is.
It is. I don't really talk to anyone in my personal life about horror because I don't really have anybody that likes it.
No, me neither.
My wife will watch it with me, but I mean, she's not like gung ho about it or anything. So you got to come on to YouTube, and then, like you said, you find out stuff that you didn't even know. You thought people really loved that movie, and then you find out people hate that movie, and it's in most people's middle tier of the franchise when they rank the thing. So it's not like up there like other original movies and franchises, but I'm definitely appreciating it more for what it is, for sure.
Yeah.
Halloween 5, my friend, I don't like, I can't even say I don't like it, because I kind of do like it, but that's one more probably nostalgia than anything. I mean, it was always on AMC Fear Fest, Monster Fest, whatever it was called. It was there on right after 4. So if you watch 4, you're just going to go right ahead and go into 5. And honestly, I still do the same thing. If I put the 4, Blu-ray in, I'm going to pop in 5.
You can't help it.
You don't skip it. Even if you don't like it, you're not going to skip it.
For some reason with 5, it's like the daylight scenes.
A lot.
I don't know if it's like there's too much daylight in the movie, or if just when the daylight scenes are going on, it's just like all garbage bullshit that I don't even care about. But once it gets nighttime, then I think it turns it on, and it's good. I like the final act in Halloween 5, but it's tough to get through those daylight scenes, even with Loomis. He's shaking Jamie in her bed.
He's messed up and he's drunk in this movie.
Tell me what you know.
You're scaring the little girl.
I do the same thing that you do, motherfucker. What are you talking about? You've been chasing this motherfucker for 10 years now. Jesus. Yeah, you know more than me. Tell me what you know.
The way they make it seem is that, Dr. Loomis doesn't know shit about what's going on, and Jamie, and he's saved, helped save her. What do you mean? He knows what's going down.
Jamie.
Cookie woman.
Cookie
woman, huh? That cop knew immediately where it was. I'm just saying.
It does make me want cookies, though. Every time I watch the movie, I definitely want to eat cookies.
They're huge. Chocolate chip, big cookies. Nice.
Chocolate. They're big chocolate chip cookies. Two of them.
Michael's good in this movie. He's driving Tina around. She wants some cigarettes. He takes her there to get them.
My favorite part is when he's like gripping that steering wheel. You got to make that sound, because we've all done that,
I just can't believe he stopped to get her cigarettes. What a nice guy. He's like an Uber.
I think most slashers wouldn't stop. Like Art wouldn't stop to get them cigarettes. You
know what? She could probably.
By then, he'd have her intestines out, and he'd be doing jump ropes with it.
Yeah, he's nice. And he wasn't Michael. He had that other mask on, so he didn't know what the hell he was doing. The nighttime scenes are great. The barn scene's good. Don Shanks.
Yeah, the barn scene's iconic. That's great stuff.
Not the biggest fan of Don Shanks' performance, but it's not really his fault. Didn't help he didn't tuck his mask in, or he looked kind of just standing around half the time.
He's sandwiched between George P. Wilbur. That's tough. That's the GOAT.
So, what were they thinking? They should have brought him back for 5. He could have done the trifecta, but they did not. And then Sleepaway Camp. Here's the thing. I watched it the first time. I didn't know the ending, so it was shocking. However, I was like, this movie's terrible. Why do people like this movie?
You're not wrong.
No, that's the point. It's supposed to be terrible. That is the whole point of the movie.
That's what makes the ending even better, I think, is you got this terrible acted movie along the way. That freaking opening boat scene. Those kids are like, they're really giving it their all. It's funny. It's funny when you watch people that you can tell are clearly not actors and they go for it.
They're just there. You killed him. Yeah. Like laying in the water screaming. God.
So I guess the vibe of the whole movie doesn't match the dong that's like hanging at the end of the movie with the it's like, whoa, that was a 180.
No, the muscle guy. They got good characters though. I mean, the muscle guy, the freaking perverted cook who's trying to bang a 12-year-old in the pantry. Ricky, I love Ricky. Who doesn't love Ricky? He's one of the best parts of this movie.
And Angela. Yeah.
Angela's good. I prefer Sleepaway Camp too.
Yeah.
It's just me.
It's a better movie. It is.
It's funner.
It just doesn't have that ending, but yeah.
No, it does not. Oh, she's petting that head like a dog. Oh God.
I know, that just makes it even creepier.
You're like, what? and then the movie's over. And you're like, oh, that's what we're
Yep.
doing here. But even I can't go with Halloween 5. I can't do it. Can't do it.
You
I gotta
can't do
go. Gotta go with Sleepaway Camp. Let's see what the chat. Oh my gosh, it doesn't really matter. It's decided. But the chat said 50. Well, that's not even right because those numbers don't even add up. 53% Halloween 5.
Wow.
47% Sleepaway Camp.
Dude, I probably would have bet $100 that the chat would never say Halloween 5 is better than Sleepaway Camp. I would have lost $100. That's insane.
I mean, I told the chat to come here and help decide things, and then I'm lying to them because we're not even picking what they chose anyway. But it's just YouTube and Instagram went Sleepaway Camp as well. So as much as we love Halloween, Sleepaway Camp wins 4-1. Should have figured.
If you ask anybody in your normal life if they've ever seen Sleepaway Camp, they'd be like, "What's that?" You know?
You just sit. That's definitely a movie. You just sit down with somebody and say, "Let's go watch this movie," and they're just going to be the same thing I did. God, this is a piece of shit. Then the ending comes like, "What the fuck was that?"
Yeah,
that's why you watch it.
You know what? It's funny you bring that up because a couple of years ago, I did that with a buddy of mine. We talk horror all the time. He's been on, he's been in like vlogs and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess that just kind of proves the case because even he can't go as deep as people on the internet. And I said, "Have you ever seen Sleepaway Camp?" And he said, "No." And I was like, "Oh, okay." I look, and he was at my house, and I was like, "We're gonna throw this in right now, and I'm gonna hide a camera." and I did it, and of course I asked him after. I was like, "Hey, can I post this as a video? It's on my channel." Him watching, and oh my god, his reaction to the ending. I just remember him going, What the fuck?" He just starts like, "What's happening?"
Penis.
You would think a SWAT team just came in and they're apprehending both of us by his reaction. It's great.
Is that a dick? You're like, "Yes, it is."
Yeah,
it is.
That's a penis.
That's interesting. I thought that was a girl. No, you're wrong.
I know.
Let's see what they're saying. Ryan says still pissed that they killed off Rachel. I think most people probably are. The ending of 5 was H5 was terrible. Him in that jail cell laughing out loud. Well, yeah, he's playing with his chains. That's good stuff.
He's playing with his chain.
Ryan says, "What is up with Michael's mask being on in the jail?" I don't know. They didn't. They felt bad for him. I guess they just left.
They call it the Nicolas Cage mask.
Maybe they thought it was Nicolas Cage, and that's why.
Or
they
the
didn't
Mark
take it
Zuckerberg mask. I've heard both.
Dalton, better trilogy: Sleepaway Camp or Night of the Demons?
I'm gonna go Sleepaway Camp. I haven't seen the third Night of the Demons. Wait, hold on. Have I even seen the second? I don't think I have actually. So I guess I can't qualify.
I can't either. So go Sleepaway Camp.
Damn.
Even as bad as Sleepaway Camp 3 is, still fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
Oh, okay. Thanks to my son, you are trash. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you.